A good Erev Shabbos. It's not only Erev Shabbos, and Erev Rosh Hashanah. Wow, what an Erev Shabbos. Counting up to the great holiday of Shabbos that comes every weekend, Rosh Hashanah, the new year. It's the last turn Friday into Erev Shabbos of the year. Our series is generously sponsored as a schus for Chai Rivka Vasipur Friedel in memory of Rabbi Loder Jonathan Sachs, Rabbi Yaakov Siba and David Aryeh. Big thank you to my dear friends Mendy and Tzipora Fishman for their generosity and for their sponsorship and for all that they do. Last turn Friday into Erev Shabbos of the year, and it couldn't come at a better time as we are getting ready for Rosh Hashanah. That's it. Tonight we're Mamlech Hashem. We're gathering all over the world in order to coronate the Almighty, in order to surrender and submit to Him as our King, in order to celebrate His dominion, His power, His providence over the world, over our world. Mamish, so exciting. And when Shabbos and Rosh Hashanah correspond, when they come together, it is so holy. It's a beautiful Rebbe Yitzchak of Berditchev. We won't share for now. Baruch Hu can only inscribe us in the book of life. You're only allowed to write for Pikuach Nefesh. He doesn't have any alternative. But there's something even deeper. There's something even more meaningful. Shabbos and Chuva are inextricably linked. They are so deeply connected. V'shavta Hashem Lakecha, all the tzaddikim say, V'shavta Shabbos. Shabbos is what brings us close to Hashem. Shabbos is what enables us to repair, to redeem, to restart, to renew. And this Erev Shabbos today, we're not just getting ready for a typical Shabbos, we're getting ready for the Shabbos, the beginning of the year. After everything after follows that. It's the Rosh Hashanah, it's the head of the year. Just like the head is what dictates everything to the body, the head is what shoots off the neurons so the body, the physical body responds. So to the Rosh Hashanah, the head of the year, is what sets off the entire year. It's what connects everything all together. The Medrash Bereshis Rabbah tells us that when Adam Arishon learned about the possibility of tshuva, he was created on a Friday. That's tomorrow. We're celebrating the sixth day of creation is Rosh Hashanah. The first day of Tishrei is the sixth day of creation. He was created on a Friday, and he already failed, and he was already expelled from Gan Eden. But HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave him Shabbos, and he learned there are new beginnings. There's a fresh start. There's a new opportunity. And says the Medrash that Adam Arishon composed Mizmor Shili Yom HaShabbos when he learned about Chuva, about renewal, about restarting, about transformation, about a new possibility. He composed Mizmor Shili Yom HaShabbos. A Yid comes to the Shabbos table and it's a chance to start again. The relationships with the people around us, the relationship with Hashem, the relationship with ourselves, that we're starting off the year on a Shabbos. It's not just Rosh Hashanah and Yontif, it's combined with, it's starting on a Shabbos. Shabbos has the Neshama Yisera. It lifts us into this place of holiness. It is the expanded, more attuned, more sensitive, more on fire, more alive part of ourselves. And that Mizmor Shili Yom HaShabbos, that's worth singing about. That's something which is mamish, incredibly special. Rav Goldvich Zatzal, my Rosh Hashiva Karen B'Yavna, explains that Shabbos and Tshuva are connected. Because just like Hashem created for 6 days, and on the seventh day He rested. From the outside, on the surface, everything looks exactly the same, but internally something very different was happening. So too Tshuva, if it's genuine, if it's real, internally, there's something that's changing, something that's happening, something new. The Nesiv Shalom Shlom Rebbe says, the Medrash refers to Adam meeting Cain. Cain says, I've been exiled, I've been thrown out, I'm destined to wander because of my mistakes, I have nowhere to go. Hashem gave him an os, and we typically understand He gave him a letter, the letter Vav, the scarlet letter that he'd carry with him, because of the big mistake, of course, Cain made. He introduced murder to the world. But the Nesiv Shalom quotes that Hashem gave him an os, not in a bad sense. It wasn't a scarlet letter, a label, but rather the os was Shabbos, osi liolam. And what he was telling Cain was, no matter what happens all week long, no matter how we come up short, no matter how we fail, no matter what mistakes we make, but Shabbos comes, the neshama is Yisera. Shabbos comes, and the secret of Shabbos, Hashem has saved it in the treasure house. It is just for us. It's the anchor. It keeps us rooted. We can always come back to no matter what happens. And so when Shabbos and Rosh Hashanah coincide, when the new year begins on a new week, on the newness of Shabbos, the neshama Yisera, v'shavta ad Hashem lakecha, Shabbos ad Hashem lakecha, we can tap into and we can lean into and we can experience and we can get ready. So don't just set your table for Rosh Hashanah. Don't just set your table for Shabbos. This turn Friday into Erev Shabbos, turn Friday into Erev Rosh Hashanah. Together, we're able to use Shabbos to elevate us, to lift us. Shabbos and Rosh Hashanah is a new start and a fresh beginning. It doesn't matter where you've been and what's happened. It doesn't matter what every Friday looked like. It's the last Friday of the year. We can be machaper, we can atone, we can repair all the Erev Shabboses of the whole year. Be ready early. Don't be scrambling and running to shul. It's Rosh Hashanah. Be ready early. Sit with your machzor. Go through some of the words. Look for a Dvar Torah. Figure out what you're going to say at the meal tonight. Get that honey dish ready. Be dressed in your finest. Be ready early. Let Shabbos and Rosh Hashanah be waiting for you, not the opposite, find you waiting for them rather, not the opposite way around. So I want to wish everyone in this last Friday of the year, the last turn Friday into Erev Shabbos of the year, should be an incredible year that's filled with bracha, tzlacha, simcha, gizun, nachas, shalom bayis, parnasa, Allah brachas. Hashem should answer kol mishalos libeinu latova. Hashem should answer all of our tefillos for good. Mitzvah Hashem, thank you for coming on this journey and getting ready for Shabbos together each week. And I can't wait to see you next year, which happens to correspond with next week when we turn Erev Shabbos Shuva, turn Friday into Erev Shabbos Shuva. Have a fantastic, fantastic Shabbos. Have an amazing Rosh Hashanah. Aksiva Chasima Tova. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and stay holy.